This is the Business on Top podcast with Shane Chernoff, VJ Patel, and Ben Siegel.
You wake up in the morning, you say, I put on my big boy pants. Look, I'm wearing a belt. I got big boy pants on.
And I was like, oh, damn, like, I didn't get a picture for the gram.
Woody Williams was career 132 and 116 and was an all-star in 2003 for the Cardinals.
Nice.
Who came up with that band name? Chumbawamba.
I don't know. It's like Oompa Loompa, but Chumbawamba.
The Business on Top podcast.
I am back. What it do, baby? Woo!
Guess who's back? Back again. Business on Top. Episode 25, Shane Chernoff along with VJ Patel and Ben Siegel doing a rare Thursday show, which is my fault.
Well,
No, not your fault.
not your fault. We all agreed to it, but are you ready
Are you ready?
for
I'm ready for a lot of things. Am I ready for this podcast? Yes. Am I ready for the sprint triathlon that I'm about to do over the weekend? God, who knows? This might be my last show, so you should be able to turn this into like an NBA Top Shot card or something like that, like a non-fungible token. Shane's last moments on air.
NFT.
If you don't return, we already know the opening of 26 is going to be us pulling up the news article of like Boca Raton man drowns in the
Hey, Boynton Beach man, okay?
all right, Boynton Beach man
Wow.
does his first triathlon and doesn't make it half the way through the lake.
So, for the viewers and listeners out there, what exactly are you participating in?
Thank you for circling back. So if you're just tuning into us for the first time, we do all sorts of wacky stuff around here. But one of the things that I like to do is I like to repent for my Taco Bell and Birrio Kart sins with a little bit of a 5K. I try to run every Saturday, and I decided that I was going to check a few things off my bucket list this year, one of which was to run a triathlon, and the second thing was to do a half marathon. Leg one of that is it's a sprint triathlon. It's going to be Saturday in a suburb of Orlando called Claremont, if you're not familiar with Florida. It's
Saturday, we're filming today's Thursday, so 2 days away.
48 hours from the end of my life, that's correct. I'll be swimming in a lake that also carries the risk of flesh-eating bacteria. Fingers crossed. Keep your T's and P's out for me. Quarter mile in a lake, 8 miles on the bike, which is going to lead to a lot of saddle soreness. Not looking forward to that. And then 3 miles, a 3 mile run, basically a 5K, which is going to feel like a tropical vacation compared to what I was doing before that.
So what happens with the shoes? Like, because obviously you're not going to be wearing your running shoes while you're swimming or
So
biking, right?
yeah, like I don't even know. Like I don't know whether it's just like commonplace to set up your shoes next to your bike and just hope that no one steals them. Because if someone takes your helmet, your bike, and your shoes, like you're out. You know, a lot of the race bikes are pretty expensive.
So you're biking.
I'm using my dad's race bike today.
But your biking shoes
Or-
aren't going
or
to be
the-
your running shoes, right?
My biking shoes are gonna be my running shoes because I don't really care.
Okay.
Like I don't want to dump too much money into it. It was expensive enough to sign up for it, let alone to do that. And look, I'm not trying to come in first. I'm not a killer like some of these people are gonna do the Olympic one. Have you looked up an Olympic triathlon? Do you know what the length of it is?
Oh, it's insane.
It's I think you told us it's like
The running leg is a half marathon by itself, which I can't even do. I wouldn't make it out of the water. I would definitely die if I had to do one of those.
yeah, those people are a special type of conditioned.
Conditioning,
Ironman?
that technically it would be an Ironman, I think.
Okay.
And I'm not iron, I'm more like wood man. or like
Cardboard man.
cotton man. I'm looking at my spring training blanket over there. I'm much softer of a man. I'm definitely not iron.
I think you'll be okay. I think you've worked on it for, a couple months
I've been
now.
training
At least
for
your
basically,
cardiovascular endurance.
yeah, and basically since COVID started, almost, because we all needed to kind of change our habits, right? We're so used to just going to restaurants and going out places, and it was almost like a bless in a way. Obviously all our hearts go out to people that have been affected by the pandemic, but some good came out of it too. I guess the silver lining is I kind of rediscovered my passion for fitness and health, HELTH. But I've been getting out there and running, and I'm almost I'm almost at that 13-mile mark, and then I'm ready to run a half marathon.
I think with pre-workout, well, if you do take pre-workout or any sort of caffeine plus adrenaline, it'll carry you through.
Do you ever
No,
have
no,
any?
you can't take it before.
Do you have any funny like race
Why?
stories?
That'll mess you up.
I've
Yeah.
taken pre-workout before.
No,
Like,
you can't do it before cardio.
I've done it before. I did it before my 5K.
You're crazy.
A couple of years ago, I ran the turkey trot, and this was not when I was like routinely running, over 5 miles once a week. But I took pre-workout. I finished the race, got across the finish line, found a nice patch of grass, and threw up purple water because it was great. It was great pre-workout.
Yeah, you shouldn't take pre-workout before cardio.
You shouldn't, but that's not gonna stop this guy. That's
Yeah.
exactly
Yeah,
right.
that's what I think.
You know what? I'm on your
That's
side.
an Iron Man. That's the Iron
You
Man.
live and you learn. You throw caution in the wind. You consume whatever's going to increase your performance. You deal with the consequences later.
Yeah.
Hey,
Your heart beats a little faster than normal. It's all right. It'll go back down after the race.
Hey, it's like a jackhammer. A jackhammer is going to go really quick, but eventually you could just turn it off and you get the job done.
Slows down at some
Exactly.
point.
oh man.
So you'll be all right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to it. Thank goodness there's a little bit of extra padding there. That saddle soreness is not a joke. I wonder if we can Instagram live, if I can either get the two of you guys together when the race is done, or at some point in the afternoon we could just check in on me, see how I'm doing, and do an IG live video. I think that would be funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we should do
I'd be sitting on a bag of ice for sure.
I think it'd be well, I'll speak for myself, but I would need to get in better shape. But we did a B.O.T. like Tough Mudder or B.O.T.
I want to do a B.O.T. beer 5K.
So what is that? That's a beer every mile, or what is that?
It would be a beer every mile, and you would have to finish. I mean, it's pretty much like Beerio Kart, where you're having one beer per mile,
Well, yeah.
and then you're finishing up the 5K, and you're doing it for time. You have to finish all 3 beers by the time that you finish that 3.1.
Except you're actually running, doing physical work.
And you're like picking it up from a table. Like at the 1 mile, there's a table.
Yeah.
You pick up the beer, you drink it.
Pretty much, I think probably what would happen is we would have to have some friends to come by and like safeguard the table. Either that, or we would basically just run 1.5 miles out and then 1.5 miles back, and that way there would only need to be like 1 or 2.
Oh, you just go on a track and just keep all the beers by the finish line.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, every 4 laps you just pick up another one.
Yeah.
Can anyone give us access to one of our old high schools or
No, FAU is open.
the FAU track is open?
Yeah.
Well, good idea for content. I wonder if we should sell.
Tomorrow.
Should we sell tickets? Yeah. What? Well, let's do it now.
Okay.
Coming up next, we do a beer 5K.
Oh man.
I think I definitely would need to get back into running shape before I even consider that, let alone a beer 5K. But
I hate running.
Speaking of running, do you guys have any fitness goals as we approach summer? And it's beach season all year around here, but I know for some of our listeners, we got people spread all across the country, and if you do want some of our swag, you can check it out. You can message us at Business on Top
Shirts.
Pod. We still have material
Hats.
to sell.
not much. We have a little bit left in stock.
Low supply.
We don't know.
But we're ready to distribute. That's right.
We don't know when order number. I guess it'll be 2.
Yeah.
Right? We'll go in.
I don't know, but
once we
message
sell
us and
out.
buy stuff, and then we'll sell out.
Yeah. So I mean, for me, personally, I think I want to work on my strength. Like I'm more or less of an aesthetic guy. I'm more like be as strong as possible. So I don't care if I have washboard abs. Like I don't really care.
Oh, I care so much about that.
Oh. Well, that's
Cutting
all right. Good
year
talk.
all year, every year. Just
Cutting
trying to stay
season.
shredded.
My man's over here
Sizzle.
is shred sizzling.
Sizzling.
So
It's
none of us are like really, like.
I'm definitely not into win it.
Fitness, like we all enjoy fitness and we all work out and run, but it's not like as you could tell by Taco Bell, like we don't like cater our diets every week to, we're not like using fitness as
We're not
our
bodybuilders.
job. Yeah, it's
We're
not
like-
our job. We do it on the side. So
You gotta live your life to the fullest.
Yeah.
You can't unless you're like competing for like a competition or something.
Mhm.
Like that.
it's tough to
There's
get
no-
really, really, really shredded.
Yeah,
Like
there's no
You got to commit to it, and I mean those are the dry months that we do, because we kind of want to just try to stay in shape and keep homeostasis, and that's helpful. But at the same time, most of the time we like to indulge a little bit. Speaking of indulging,
I think we're going. I was gonna say, you want to know what won't be helpful to that?
what's sitting right in front of us as we approach the end of this segment?
Well, that, and also,
Those are donuts, by the way.
hopefully in the next month or two, when we're all vaccinated, we can all go out and start doing our normal activities. That will not
Belly up to the bar and do celebratory tequila shots at a bar that shall not be named, but is less than 10 minutes away from my apartment.
I don't know about tequila. Maybe
I thought you said
some cold glasses of water.
I thought that your deal was tequila.
Well, we'll talk about that another point. But going back to the donuts.
Well, these are protein donuts.
Protein
so these
donuts.
are for us
Fitness.
fiends out there.
Oh,
Bomb as protein
Yeah.
donuts.
I'll link his tag on screen now and
You gotta try them on air.
description. Yeah. So what is it? He makes like different flavors, right?
Different kinds of flavors.
He wants
Yeah,
people
seems
to
like-
try them and give feedback.
Right.
So,
We'll hand them out here.
These
Yeah,
You
are
had one already, I think.
I did have one already. I can't remember which one I had. I think I had.
you had like a chocolate one, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Let's try it.
Here we go.
I smell coconut right off the rip.
I mean, that
Oh,
is
It's like a coconut
delicious.
macaroon.
It smells. That's what I was gonna say. The macaroon is like a perfect comparison for this.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Let's just try it. Go in. Just go in.
What are you thinking? That was delicious. Good thing we have more.
The coconut
That's so
one was
good.
good.
I'll have to get the
I can-
macros from
Yeah.
it, but
I can eat 12 of those without feeling terrible.
yeah,
Yeah.
pretty healthy.
Well, healthy. It's good for you too.
He sells them right by the
Packs
know,
of
8?
8 or even less, I think, as well.
like maybe 4 donuts or 8 donut holes.
But if you're, if you're big into fitness and you want to indulge once in a while, these are the perfect snacks, protein snacks for
It's a
you.
delicious, guilt-free treat.
Yeah.
Better than rice cakes, I would say.
Bomb as protein donuts.
What's the most overrated, quote-unquote, healthy snack? Because I feel like kale shakes are not good at all. And
I've
I don't
never
understand
had
why
it,
anyone
so-
would ever want to have one of
I was
those.
just-
Yeah,
Yeah.
kale shakes, kale chips.
Should we do a get out of here for kale?
Yeah.
So, kale. I mean, what the hell? Get out of here, kale.
Yeah.
If anybody wants a smoothie, it's gonna be something delicious like strawberry banana. Nobody wants something green and leafy in our shake, and even if you do, it's gonna be like a mint leaf that at least tastes sweet. Kale, if you are trying to take over our smoothies, get the hell out of
Get
here.
out of here.
Either be something delicious
Be
or
mint or be lettuce.
Or
exactly,
spinach.
or nothing, or get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Kale's overrated. We can agree on that.
It's good.
There's so many that, or like.
What's the best smoothie? I feel like we're hurtling towards a Ben's top 4
Like-
smoothies.
It's got to be like chocolate protein with like a banana.
Little peanut, you put a little peanut butter in there.
PB2.
Or
Yeah.
like strawberry
That's
banana
smoothie.
or something like
Oh yeah.
that.
Did you ever drink like the Dole juice?
Yeah.
I
Pineapple juice?
tell you the spring training screwdrivers. You remember that was 2
Yeah.
years. That was 2 years ago. Spring
Oh,
training
man.
screwdrivers. You remember that?
Was that
In
Jupiter?
Tampa?
It was Tampa. It was Tampa.
I don't think we had screwdriver.
It was the orange strawberry banana with
Tampa?
whatever it was. Oh, by the way, next week, St. Patrick's Day episode of B.O.T.
Is it already here?
Is it next
Wednesday.
Friday?
That is in fact
Oh,
Wednesday
next
night.
Wednesday.
Wednesday night, but I think TBD when our actual episode is going to be. But it will be a
We're
St.
gonna have to.
Patrick's
Are we
Day
gonna make
theme.
like
corned beef and
corned
cabbage?
Yeah.
Corned beef and cabbage is coming.
All right, and green beers.
My
Oh,
cooking
green
segment,
beers.
green beers for sure.
Yeah.
Green beers we can even do anytime.
All right.
But,
All right.
You heard it here first.
that sounds good to me. All right, well, we're gonna workshop because it's a slow night. It's a Thursday. Usually we do this on a Friday. We're gonna figure out what to talk about, and then we're gonna come back. Business on top. Stay tuned.
We know what we're talking about. Don't listen to them.
Welcome back to the Business on Top podcast. Man, you and I were talking during the break about the All-Star game, and it seems like it's pretty polarizing because I was thrilled with the All-Star game,
Basketball. NBA.
the NBA All-Star game. And I was very happy with the game, and I think we've transitioned from a time where the All-Star weekend used to be about watching the slam dunk contest, and now no one really seems to care about that anymore.
Yeah. Well, you can tell it's a slow. This is the worst part of the year for sports because football ended right in February, and between like the mid-February to like the beginning of April, when baseball starts back up, is really like such a slow sports time.
Is this the worst? Is this the worst time in sports? My worst week of sports is when MLB All-Star Week, and there's nothing on until the game.
Yeah, but that's only a couple days.
But God,
and it's summer, like
that ESPYs night, I feel like I always just have to watch a movie. I
Yeah.
never watch the ESPYs.
No,
I don't know. July's just a better time, like summer. You got vacations, whatever. But yeah, the All-Star game. I can't tell you the last time I sat down and watched a full, like either a dunk contest or a three-point or a game. Probably since like high school. The dunk contest participants are like no-namers.
They're basically guys that get no
rookies.
minutes.
It's pretty much rookies.
Right.
Rookies and second-year guys that like
Once upon a
aren't
time.
good players, but they could, they could dunk.
Think about the fact that Michael Jordan used to be in the dunk contest.
Yeah, the dunk contest used to be like,
The best of the best.
yeah.
The best actual
Think
dunkers
about
in the league.
LeBron's never done the dunk contest.
Yeah, I mean, and
Is that?
you would think that if you want to have a good dunk contest, you put somebody like Zion in there.
Yeah.
But he would never do it because he doesn't want to lose to like one of these junior rookies, basically.
Yeah, but I mean that. If we really want to do the LeBron MJ debate, like if you're like MJ, you're not gonna. You're not gonna.
You're not
lose
good
to
enough
anyone.
because you didn't win a dunk contest.
No, like you have the mentality. I'm not gonna lose to anyone.
Yeah.
You're not scared. You're gonna go in there and lose. You know you're gonna go in there and you're gonna win.
Yeah. Well, what's the worst part about like the dunk? The dunk contest is bad because like I feel like the ante has been up so far that so many people have had so many great dunks that like now everybody just has to use props and
Yeah.
I feel like everything's already been done. How many more dunks can you do? You know what I mean?
And people are creative, man. There's always something new you can do. And these kids are so athletic nowadays, and they're so explosive. They can figure something out.
Like, do you guys have an idea if you had the athletic ability to do a dunk? Do you have like an incredibly creative dunk that you could think of? I mean, you used to have. I remember in NBA Live 2005, all-time great game. They would have the dunk contest, and you could oop it to yourself. Mine was always the 180 header of the ball, and then do a between the legs 180 dunk.
Remember when
Catching
you
it on the way
slow
up.
down, like you'd go up and it would
Yeah.
slow and you'd like go like
Yeah.
throw your legs like 80 times.
What about like a fan thrown?
I was a 50 every
How
time.
you throw it into the crowd and somebody has to like chuck it to the back.
Not somebody. A dolphin in a pool has to like with its nose bop the ball to you,
But like,
and then you dunk it behind the
At
back.
that point, is it even a dunk contest or is it like a circus show? It's
I
like,
mean, at this
what-
point, it already is a circus show. Didn't
Yeah.
Dwight Howard jump over a car one year, and
Yeah,
I mean, that's
like
pretty-
Griffin
somebody was
too.
Superman?
That's pretty impressive still, but.
Boy, Kia got really good advertising that year, didn't
Oh
they?
yeah.
dude. The skills challenge is actually terrible. If you watch the skills challenge, is
And
The
it's
3-point contest is like the only thing I might watch.
that's funny for me because the NHL Skills Challenge is like the most awesome event of the All-Star Game.
well, the NBA needs to find an event. I think a fun event would be like, maybe even like knockout, like do knockout. One year.
That would be fun.
Or
But like
a-
push it back, like knock
Yeah.
it from the 3 or like way back.
Yeah, knockout or even like around. Well, I guess 3-point contest, but like around the world where you have guys going at 1 versus 1 at the same time.
The only thing that I would be concerned about would be like getting hurt because even in the gym for me, I feel like I'm gonna get hurt when I do something like that. I mean, I feel like we've all had like some near miss gym injuries like that. I can probably think of a few where I was doing just like split squats and I have no balance, so I just like would fall over. That's happened to me just plenty of times. I don't think I've ever like wiped out to the point where like an employee had to ask me if I was okay. But there's always exercises that I'm in the middle of that I go.
Yeah, who would do
Like
that?
totally off balance. So you're laughing. You guys know something that I don't know.
I have 2 good gym stories. I don't
Near
know.
mi-
Do you
near-
have any?
Near miss injury
I don't
stories.
know about. I've never had any like near.
What about anyone else? I know
embarrassing-
you saved somebody's life. You saved.
I did.
You saved one of our friend's moms, who was doing a leg press machine, and it kind of just caved in on her.
Yeah, that was. I mean, that was scary.
You're welcome, by the way.
Yeah, well, luckily I looked at the corner of my eye and like the leg press came down.
That one was
and
less.
nobody was around the person, and I just ran over and just pushed the leg press up. Keep the safeties on.
Make sure you have a good spotter.
It's a quick instinct, man, getting over there. Because I was like, I had no idea what the heck was going
I
on.
get me so much anxiety. That's why I'm very careful when I'm at the gym. Always like put your safeties on. Make sure you know what weight you're doing.
But was there a time that you weren't careful and you had something that happened, something funny?
I think
I feel like we've all done that. If like we try to get like a little bit too ambitious with like a compound movement or like trying to do like a jump or something like that.
Yeah, it was a jump. I definitely have done a box jump before and missed and like hurt my shin really bad, but it could have ended way worse than it actually was. Like I could have like hit my head on the box.
Trust me, as
Right?
yeah, from in the things that I've seen over the course of my career, trust me, it could always be worse.
Always, yeah.
In our line of work, we just kind of expect the unexpected. You've been a little quiet over there, Ben.
I've just taking it all in.
But you've
got some
been
stories, bro?
you've been perfect in
I
the
mean,
gym,
you
huh?
guys know, like,
Some gym
like,
stories,
you guys-
bro?
I don't know anything.
VJ was there, so he knows.
More
this
important, the
story.
listeners don't know anything.
Yeah. Well, this is back. Gosh. I
Once
don't know
upon
how
a
many
time.
years ago.
Was it
This
high
was the
school?
summer. No, I think this was the summer between colleges, wasn't it?
It must have been like freshman year, sophomore year of college, so 2011-ish.
Yeah. So, damn, almost 10 years ago. But we were doing we finished the workout, and we won't name the gym, although
It's
I don't
odd,
think they're
Jim.
gonna be a sponsor because they're like bought out now. But,
Oh, okay.
But
This
whatever.
It's not the same as the Plum Guy gym, different
no,
brand.
different gym. They have like a.
We'll never get a gym sponsor. Number one, we're not in shape enough, and we're like,
Well, we might.
we keep blasting every single gym.
Hey, I mean,
We might.
Some people might.
Fingers crossed.
No, if one person gets sponsored, we're all getting sponsored. But this gym has like a I guess they call it a stretching area, and it's pretty much just an area with it's just like the black foam mats, and people will do abs or stretch whatever over there. And they have
It's just like for light stuff. No
Yeah.
one's benching.
no weights. There's no like the dumbbells are like the 2.5 to 5 pounds. Like no
Yeah.
one's going crazy over there. It's not even really, I guess, a box jump. I mean, it is a box jump, but it's not like those boxes you see athletes jump on, like the 12, like the foot.
You can't even hold it together
Like
because you know he's
like the
talking
big
about.
ones. Like, it was one of the ones that like you stack the little like Lego squares, like on the edges, and you place the board on top.
Yeah.
And we only had two. We had two little Legos, so it was probably like
It wasn't
it was
high.
maybe like your ankle.
It wasn't high.
It was
Yeah.
up to your ankle. And VJ is big on like athletic.
Good hype
movements,
man. Yeah.
and like getting the heart rate up, like some interval, I guess, type of movements. And I warned him before. I was like, yeah, I don't know, like I've never really done these, so I'm not too confident that I could do a full workout of them. Like for speed, we were doing it for speed. And he's like, no, you'll be good. So he goes first, he does it, no problem. And I'm watching him. I'm like, yeah, I can do that. And I go, and the first one
Famous
I did,
last words.
The first one I did, this is from my recollection. He could tell the
All right, we're gonna
difference.
get your version of the story, and then we'll go over to the
I
left. here.
jump up on it, and I guess like it barely nicked my toes, and the whole thing came out from under me, and like the Legos went flying, the board went flying, and I fell on my back,
It's like
and like
everything's
there was like
flying.
no music playing, and
That
like
was the best part.
I think like everyone on the treadmill, like because all the cardio machines surround that area, like turned around, and I just like casually got up, and I think I just
Okay.
like walked out.
Just
of the
me
gym.
dying. in the
Okay,
background, just laughing.
your turn. Are there any inconsistencies or
No, he
in
told the story.
story?
We've been talking about this story for so long now. We're in sync. But yeah, that was. I mean, it just happens, you know. Sometimes you just go for it, and I've slipped before too. But the funniest thing to me was usually in the gym, like they play loud music and like everyone's just jamming. That
There was the one moment in between songs,
It was
and
like-
all of a sudden you just hear,
song.
all of a sudden you just hear like plastic and everything like thudding.
It
to
was
the
like
floor.
the one time a month where like the person at the front desk like maybe like changes the station or like looks for something else, and it was at that moment like the whole box just like fell out from under me.
And never again.
I wish.
again,
No.
Good time.
God, that would have been great content. I think what we need to do, this was like the most fitness oriented episode that we've ever had. We think we need to do a B.O.T. goes to the gym. What do you guys think about that?
I'd be down for that.
Yeah.
B.O.T.
yeah.
goes to the gym. NFL Combine's coming up. Are we gonna do
Oh no.
the informal B.O.T. Combine part 2?
Give me what I again. You're fine.
Yeah, I need a couple months.
Yeah. Let us get back in shape, and then we'll do the NFL B.O.T. Combine.
The B.O.T. Olympiad coming this summer, along with the Tokyo Olympics. That is, if I survive my triathlon this weekend.
Yeah.
Tune in next week to find out if I'm here or if it just becomes a 2-man show and these guys start hosting. So, that's all we got. Have a great weekend, everybody. Stay tuned, stay safe. This was Business on Top.
Yeah.